Join us every Wednesday at 8:30 to listen to GameSHOUT at the Movies, only on GameSHOUT Radio.
GameSHOUT Radio is property of GameSHOUT, a company of Red Planet LLC. All rights reserved. Executive producer, Andy Hodges. For live broadcast booking information, syndication, or advertising, email info@GameSHOUT.com. All comments expressed on the show are not necessarily those of GameSHOUT, Red Planet LLC, its advertisers, guests, or syndication affiliates. All music is licensed by ASCAP and BMI. Recordings of this broadcast prohibited without prior written consent. GameSHOUT Radio. The show is brought to you by ATI. Get your new X800 Radeon card today. And BFG Servers. For game server rentals, visit BFGServers.com. BFG Servers, where size does matter. GameSHOUT Radio, the #1 talk game station in the world.
Welcome back to Game... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Josh, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
That's okay, jerk. Get off my... This is my show. My show. No, just kidding.
Well, in that case, allow me to give you the good laugh.
Thank you. Welcome. Should I start? All right, let's... You know what? Okay, let's start over. And welcome back to GameSHOUT Radio. This is SexyJosh, and that was Capt and Maverick. Yes, we are so on the ball tonight, it's not even funny. That's hilarious. Regardless. I like that last clap.
That was me.
Right at the end there.
I gotta edit that one.
Yeah, this is the Roundtable here on GameSHOUT Radio. Last week we went over our not our wish list, but a buyer's guide to basically how to shop online. Captain Maverick gave us a wonderful rundown of the do's and don'ts of online shopping, and it is a big, strange, and scary world of the online shopping. But this week we're totally getting into what the hell we want for Christmas. That's right, we're gamers, and I'm sure that everybody out there is too. And if not, then I know you know that somebody knows a gamer of some sort or somewhere, somehow, and maybe even someone. So let's get right down to the meat and potatoes of what this show's about. We've put together a comprehensive list of games and possible peripherals that you would definitely want to buy for any gamer that you know, or yourself. Just buy yourself a present, because that's not greedy or anything. I do it all the time. Anyways, well,
we know he does. He really does.
Well, we got from all the way from PS2 to Xbox, GameCube, DS, and PSP. We've run the gauntlet along with the Xbox 360. Can't forget that. That's now it's here. It's finally here, and I keep forgetting it exists. Anyways, and some of us aren't going to get what we want. Trick. But we do have a lot to go on here. So without further ado, we're going to hand this right over to the DS section and let them tell you what you should get for anybody that you know that owns a DS.
Thanks, Josh. Now, the Nintendo DS just rocks. Anyone who's lucky enough to own one has got some killer games to look forward to for the holidays. It's a shame this list could only be 3 games. Alright, first, the game you absolutely must get is Mario Kart DS. Now, I'm sure everyone's played Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, or Mario Kart 64 for the Nintendo 64, or Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube. Of course, because the franchise is just awesome. It's always fun alone, always fun with friends, always fun, period. Mario Kart DS is not only Mario Kart on the go, but it's also Mario Kart Online. That's right. Mario Kart DS is one of the first games to incorporate Nintendo's Wi-Fi technology for the DS. If you have a wireless internet connection in the house, or if you purchase Nintendo's Wi-Fi USB connector, you'll be quickly racing competitors around the world over the internet on your DS. I mean, how cool is that? I seriously feel like that's all I have to say about this game. Mario Kart DS is worth every penny. Don't you agree, Vicious?
Oh yeah, you go, man. I'm thinking of picking it up myself, huh? And another game worth every penny? Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. That game's got it all, man. Action, adventure, puzzles, Mario, everything. This fun and witty take on RPGs will leave you very little to be desired. Sorry, will leave very little to be desired. Hey, it's Mario, huh? How can you worry if Mario's involved? Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time will also impress you with its unique usage of dual-screen technology, giving you a sense of satisfaction knowing that the DS really does have unique capabilities that no other system could possibly have. Plus, it's got Baby Mario. Baby Luigi. You can't resist that. You're so cute.
I know, I just want to pinch their cheeks. Anyway, The last DS title we've decided on for the 2005 holiday season is Animal Crossing Wild World. If you haven't played the GameCube version of Animal Crossing, well, all the better. The strangely addicting menial tasks somehow come to life in this colorful world of animals and weeds. You live in a town and you, well, take care of the town. And that's it. Now hold on. This isn't a game you pick up, play for 2 hours, beat, and put away. No, they might as well call this game Animal Crossing Crazy Glue, because it simply won't leave your hands. The game takes place in real time. It's playing even when you're not. It snows when it's snowing in the real world. And even better is that you can come play this game online with Nintendo's Wi-Fi technology and visit your friends' towns and do some, whatever, international trading, who knows. Everything's possible in Animal Crossing Wild World. You don't have to worry about buying games anytime soon after you get this one. It'll last a very, very long time. Back to you, Josh.
Thank you. Great games for the DS, and anybody out there looking for something to buy for the DS, definitely some great titles to go and check out and pick up. We're going to hand this right over to TrickNeal now, who's got our comprehensive list of the PSP titles that we should definitely pick up for Christmas.
Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
Actually, I'd like to say it's not really comprehensive when there's only 3 that I can pick. So I just try to pick the tops of the different tiers of things I'd like for a PSP. And I'd also like to say PSP, only one screen I have to worry about, so it's a little bit better than the DS. Thanks.
Oh, that's true.
But anyways, the first thing on my list has to be Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, which really showcases how great the PSP with its 3D content. The screen might be small, but it's beautiful, it's nice resolution, it looks really great, and the game looks like a lot of fun. And since I've owned every other Grand Theft Auto game on the market, then I definitely need this one for my PSP now. The second one has to be, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but it looks like Popo LaCroix. And what it is it's a new RPG coming out that reminds me of the heyday of RPGs, Final Fantasy III, that old style pseudo 3D kind of look to it, but it's still just little sprites running around on your screen, and it just looks like what handheld gaming is supposed to be about, just you and your game and a lot of fun. And I'm not really into the whole Wi-Fi thing because the reason I have a handheld is so I can leave the house with it, not so I can sit next to my wireless connection or pay $6 at Starbucks to play one stinking game on it. Now, the third thing I have to say is Family Guy, Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story, because remember, guys, this is the PSP, and you guys can watch movies on it, and while that might not be the best movie for your kids, it definitely does open up the possibility. There's lots of movies that are available for the PSP, so all in all, the PSP is definitely the best buy for the season for any handheld gamer, and there's lots of great stuff that I couldn't even think to mention.
Sweet. That's all you got there?
That's all I got there. That's all I need to say. It's the PSP.
It's funny that Lord of the Rings Tactics didn't make it on your
You're a
list.
bigger fan of that than me, but yeah, I mean
that's true.
That goes along with. That's why Papa LaCroix really jumped at me, because it reminds me of the old tactics style of RPG. How RPGs used to be about the tactics of it, not necessarily about the wandering around. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on there?
True.
And so it's on the list. It's just didn't make the top 3.
True. Well, I'm going to throw it in on a number 4 there. Just say,
you go right ahead.
Lord of the Rings,
because it does
Tactics.
Look good.
It does. It looks amazing, and if it's like any other tactics games, it's nothing but good.
Yeah.
Like every other strategy game, the turn-based style. Usually they're really good.
And on the PS,
9 times out of 10.
and on the PSP, it's freaking awesome. I mean, the graphic
it looks
quality
amazing
on the
for that
PSP
matter.
is incredible. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I was telling the guys behind the scenes. I mean, DS, Ego, you got your DS, but can you look at porn on your DS? No, I don't think so. Thank you.
I can.
Oh, by the way, bye.
Yes, he does. Vicious does look at porn on his DS. Regardless, let's just move on. Let's move back on to Vicious, hey? Okay? And let Vicious tell us what his PS2 picks are
he's gonna get back at
for
you.
this holiday season.
Sonic the Hedgehog, guys. Come on. Okay, I shouldn't talk about that. Anyway, yeah. PlayStation 2, guys. It's still a very popular system.
Oh, yeah.
Xbox 360 has been out, yeah, and maybe a lot of people are thinking, oh, well, I don't think PlayStation 2 is going to have anything released. Well, that's not the fact, all right? You got a lot of really good games that are out, and, well, they could make for some really good presents. Shadow of Colossus, the first one on the list. I'm sure you guys have heard about this Gigantor Smackdown Fest that has been circling around the PS2 community lately. Well, guys, this is definitely a must-own for this holiday season. I mean, what's not to like? Giant monsters, a horse, and a sword that glows in the dark. Personally, I bought a copy myself. might
Wow.
buy one for somebody else that I know. Hey.
Vicious. That
They
sounds
can
like a
go for
typical Saturday night for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Giant monsters, glowing swords, and horses.
Anyway, thank you. You've belittled me in a way I can't even imagine. Okay, so yeah, the other game, Dragon Quest 7. Dragon Quest 7. Journey of the Cursed King. Yes. Sure, many people may be picking this game up for the demo of Final Fantasy XII that's on the disc, but that's not the only reason you should get it. This game has flawlessly merged that Dragon Ball Z art style that so many of us love with an RPG element that obviously traces back to the younger years of Enix before they hooked up with Squaresoft to form Square Enix. Sure, many people may not like that whole anime-looking style, but it's definitely a worth buy for a special someone that is addicted to RPGs.
Vicious, flick one more finger up on your two hands there, and then count how many you got. And that's what Dragon Quest we're at.
8? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dragon
I know,
Quest
it's hard to
8.
keep track of. I missed Xbox
it is.
2 through 359, so, 360's here already. I don't know where the hell that came from.
Oh, ha. Yeah. Alright, well, Dragon Quest 8, my mistake. I'm pretty sure the fanboys are going to kill me after the show. Anyway,
I know, the Roman numerals just really screw with you.
Yeah, that's my problem. VIII, what? Anyway, the last game, and I know everybody's got to love this, Guitar Hero. I mean, come on. If you do not buy this, if you don't buy this for anyone that owns a PlayStation 2, you're just missing the point. This game has got it all. It's got Black Sabbath. It's got a guitar. What more do you need? You can play Black Sabbath 2-player if you want to, and like go on a dueling guitar rage and get as many points as you want until you beat the end of the level. It's a killer game. It's a killer app. PlayStation 2. That's the only system you can get this game on. Definitely a worth buy. I mean, the guys that made this game also made Karaoke Revolution, and they know what they're doing. I mean, if they could make a Revolution or a karaoke game, cool. Anyway, back to you, Josh. Yeah, that's all that's out for the PlayStation 2 about this holiday season.
Well, I wouldn't say that's all that's out, but that's all that's worthy of going to pick up. Although Trick and I were speaking about Guitar Revolution a while back.
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. Well, we came up with the idea for Guitar Revolution.
Yes. Add in the dance pad, add in the microphone.
And the guitar, doing all three at the same time.
Idea.
Well, do we remember the fiasco and debacle of E3 where I was trying to sing and dance at the same time to play that funky music, White Boy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I think you put a guitar in your hands and you'd really come to
video.
life.
I think we do still have the video somewhere, and I think that video will stay buried to that somewhere, regardless.
Oh, no. We need the video. We want the video. Please, bring back the video.
But yeah, I think also Trick and I have had the chance to play Guitar Hero, being guitarists ourselves. It's definitely a really fun game and worthy of picking up. We highly endorse that game. All right, well, without further ado, we're going to run right over to the Xbox section of tonight's little wish list. And I've got 3 definitely cool items that need to be picked up for any gamer who owns an Xbox. Now, of the offset chance that you know someone who owns an Xbox and also doesn't own Halo or Halo 2, or for some odd reason the Halo
I don't
map
own
pack.
Halo 2.
Ah, so then this would be perfect for you.
Merry Christmas, Mav.
The Halo Triple Pack. It's Halo 1, Halo 2,
baby.
and the Halo map pack all in one sweet little box. Oh, it's
I got Halo
beautiful
1.
to see. You do have Halo 1. Well, you could sell that and then go buy the Halo Triple Pack. Released by Microsoft.
Buy it
It's
for
coming
me.
in at a $60 price tag. Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, you can just sell off one of your old Halos and you get the other 2 for a cheaper price than what you would probably pay for right now. That's a pretty good price tag. All 3, which actually is a pretty good price considering I think Halo 2 is still like 50. That's not $50. It's probably around 30 now. And Halo 1's 20, and the map pack's still 20. So that's a $70 price tag. Getting $10 off. Not bad. Get a little savings. And if you sell your old Halo, you get a little money back on that.
Yeah.
Get a little money, savey. Yeah. That's a good. So it's a definite purchase for anybody who has Xbox Live and does not have Halo. I don't see how you couldn't have Halo on Xbox. It's like a requirement. It's like they give you an Xbox at the counter and they're like, do you have Halo? No, you're not leaving the store without it. All right, coming in at my number 2 is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2, the sequel to last year's kind of a sleeper hit. Although for the most part everybody kind of played it for a week and put it back down, Star Wars Battlefront didn't really make much of an impact on the industry. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 kind of pops up out of nowhere and shoves everybody back in their places with its killer gameplay, pretty good graphics, and very much similar to Battlefield 1942 gameplay style. Except this time you get to fly, the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, and some other stuff in the space battles that you would be able to concoct while playing this game. You can also take it on Xbox Live and leave the smackdown in the old Sith version, Sith way of things, show them how it's done. That's coming out from LucasArts. That's out right now at a $49.99 price tag. It's a pretty good purchase for anybody who's a Star Wars fan or is a first-person shooter fan for the Xbox. And last but not least, Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. It's been released from Ubisoft with a $49.99 price tag. This is for anybody who loves the old action adventure gameplay, leaping off walls, jumping through the air, swinging swords around, dicing and slicing, and, well, anything that ends in icing and doing it to other guys. Well, I'm sure you could probably think of something dirty, and don't do that, though. That's bad. Regardless, this is one of those games that it's the follow-up to two very successful games, one better than the other, which is obvious. I don't know. Trick, which one did you like better, the first Prince of Persia or the Prince of Persia Warrior Within?
Actually, I really liked the original Prince of Persia back from the 90s. It's what captured my imagination. But no, I have to say Warrior Within was a little bit better.
See, and I heard a lot of complaints about that, and I think Ubisoft kind of took the first one, took the second one, and melded them into like one uber ultimate Prince of Persia. And I believe we'll be having a review of that coming up in the later, probably next week, on Gamepad Gamers. So stay tuned, listen to that, grab the review of that, see what we think of it. But definitely, that should go on anyone's list. It's a big hit, and it's going to be cool. So at this point in time, that's my Xbox wish list. I'm going to hand this on over to our GameCube man, Egoraptor, to tell us all about the GameCube games.
Well, the GameCube's been a little lacking in the holiday releases, seeing only a few titles ripe and ready for the holiday season. So it was kind of difficult to decide on only 3 titles, but these are guaranteed winners for the season. First up is Super Mario Strikers. Now, if you're like most people, you went straight to the reviews for this title, and they've been, like pretty good to okay range. Well, considering the GameCube has been unofficially dubbed the Party System, I thought it was appropriate to grade this game accordingly. So, while Super Mario Strikers may lack a little in the single-player department, if you gather a couple friends around, your GameCube will never turn off. Super Mario Strikers has to be one of the most addictive games I've played recently. With a group of friends, it's kind of hard to say, let's play something else, when there's always another round to play. Even better is the fact that this game is way easy to pick up and play. So when you've just torn off the gift wrap from your copy and slammed it into your GameCube to try it out, it'll be a cinch to get your whole family around that screen too. I mean, everyone loves soccer, and everyone loves Mario. So, Mario Soccer, go! That's why Super Mario Strikers on the GameCube makes the top of my list.
With monsters. Yeah, with monsters. I like that. And fun moves.
Indeed, and electric fences and stuff.
Ooh, yeah, they're fun too, yeah.
As SexyJosh mentioned, another great title for the GameCube is The Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. Let's face it, anyone who's played the previous 2 Prince of Persia titles has one thing to say. Just buy it. It is honestly that good. This one is no different. Prince of Persia single-handedly redefined 3D platforming and continues to do so in every installment. Anybody who owns the previous 2 games wants this game, and anybody who doesn't own the previous 2 games wants this game, but doesn't know it yet. Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones is definitely one of the best buys on the GameCube for the holiday season. And finally, while it might seem a little cavalier, I've decided that Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix needs to be on this list. I have not met one person who's played Dance Dance Revolution and said, it's kind of lame. If you looked up addictive in the dictionary, a guy would bust out, punch you in the face, and say, "What are you, stupid? Dance Dance Revolution is the definition of addictive. Why are you looking it up?" There is no way this title could possibly gather dust. Everyone wants to play this game. And with the added Mario characters and minigames, it makes an already shining star, well, blinding, I guess. At least one installment of Dance Dance Revolution should be in every gamer's library, and this one is definitely one of the better ones to own. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix will make a great holiday gift for casual and hardcore gamers alike. And hey, it's a big box. You know them kids love them big boxes under that tree. And that's what I got for GameCube. Back to you, Josh.
Thanks, Ego. All right, well, guys, we're going to be going to a quick break here, but when we come back, we have our wish list for the PC and Xbox 360. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss any of it. We'll be right back after this.
Millions of people love Newegg.com. Go on that website and check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. There's a whole testimonial page. People are using the L word when it comes to Newegg.com. They say love. I love Newegg.com. How is Newegg.com earning this kind of devotion? Well, they sell computers, components, and electronics, that's true. But it's the great price, it's the huge selection, it's the fair shipping, and it's because the customer service is so great. They actually care about your satisfaction. They have video cards, routers, wireless networking equipment, DVD players, hard drives, software, digital cameras, and unbelievable fair shipping. So, I can't sing the praises of Newegg.com enough, and neither can anyone else. So whether you need a motherboard or the mother of all TVs, go to Newegg.com. You'll see what their millions of happy customers are raving about. Once you know, Newegg.com.
And welcome back to GameSHOUT Radio. This is the roundtable for tonight. It's our gamers wish list. This year's games for this Christmas. That's right. We're telling you what you need to buy a gamer. If you own one. If you own a gamer. Yes. If you own a gamer, that's slavery. That's bad. But if you know a gamer, that's good. Buy them games. And listen to us, and we'll tell you what to buy them. Yes. I'm all tongue-tied. Anyways, I told you we'd be coming right back with the Xbox 360 and PC game lists. Well, here they are. This is for the Xbox 360 this year. I'm highly suggesting to be going to pick yourself, if you have a 360, that's right, not everybody has one. Some people just have a little empty box that says 360 on it, and it's really not there. But if you do actually become one of the lucky ones who has procured one, or gets one for Christmas, or is giving one to someone for Christmas, here's definitely a list of games to get. Project Gotham 3. That's right, Project Gotham Racing 1 and 2 were for the original Xbox, and both were just amazing. Draw-dropping visuals, online racing play, just some of the most addictive gaming you could ever have. At a price tag of $49.99 coming from Microsoft, any race car, enthusiast will just, cream themselves at the sight of this game. Which brings me on to Call of Duty 2. How those two tie in, I just really can't figure it out. Call of Duty 2 is definitely one of those games that so interactive, so just jaw-dropping again visually, that it'll suck you in instantly. Coming from Activision with a price tag of $59.99, Call of Duty 2 is definitely one of those games that, for the first-person shooter, you're going to want to get. It's not, Halo for the Xbox 360, but with the immersion of the game, it damn near, feels like it. So, Call of Duty 2, check that out. Good game. Pick it up. Now, I also have my final title for this list. A game that's not out yet. It'll be coming out on the 16th of December. You'll want to pick it up then at a price tag of $60, which is $59.99. It's DOA 4, Dead or Alive 4. It's coming out from Tecmo, one of the greatest fighting games, in my opinion, next to Soul Calibur. I don't know, I like the Soul Calibur series a little bit better. But this right here has the better visuals. Well, it also doesn't help that, I like it so much because it's got a Spartan in it, and it's got a Halo 2 map. Yeah. That makes it even cooler. That's right, you get to fight as a Spartan, one of those characters from Halo 2, or in Halo 1. The Spartan's name's Nicole. No, she doesn't have boobies. Yes, she's in a Master Chief-looking uniform, a suit of armor. Yeah, you're not going to be... anyways. She kicks high. Yeah, doesn't matter. No mini skirts here. The visuals, again, jaw-dropping. Yeah, aww. Visuals jaw-dropping. The maps are all immersive, and everything in the map explodes or blows up, or there's little hidden trapdoors, or things disintegrate or break, or just, it's amazing. There's just so much going on in one map that you're going to spend hours just kicking people into walls to find out what happens. This one here, oh no. This one here, oh no. This one here, that's right, nuclear explosion. Anyways, those are my 3 picks for the Xbox 360 this Christmas. This time I'm going to hand it over to Captain Maverick, who's going to give us his PC games for the wish list.
Well, I know, Josh, that if you had your very one wish for the one game for Christmas that you'd like to have, if you could, I think I know what it would be.
Yeah.
Say it.
It'd be the World of Warcraft, the Burning Legion, or the Burning Crusade expansion pack of World of Warcraft.
I know it.
But that's nowhere even near on the horizon yet. So
I know. So we're going to look for that one for sometime, hopefully next year. That'd be very cool. But on my top 3, coming in at number 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 4. It's a turn-based strategy game that challenges players to build and expand an empire throughout all of human history and become the most powerful ruler in the world. It's kind of fun, you know? You get to choose one of 18 nations that you get to lead and go head-to-head with some of the most famous leaders in history. Now, each civilization has its own special characteristics. Some are fairly peaceful, while others are expansionist and conquerors, like me. Now, you'll battle your foes with a huge arsenal of weapons. You begin with, of course, primitive archers and warriors, and then catapults and knights and frigates, and eventually modern tanks and submarines and mobile infantry and helicopters and gunships and stealth bombers and nuclear weapons. Oh my gosh, I love it when the plan comes together. Excuse me. However, Civilization 4 is it's more than just a great combat game. You can also achieve victory through diplomatic cunning, cultural or religious alliances, or even, technological dominance. All I can say is keep up the great work, Sid. Coming in at number 2 is kind of a two-parter, is Battlefield 2. I mean, for the multiplayer first-person shooter action, it is at its best in Battlefield 2. And frankly, I love the fact that I can fly helicopters, and you know how I am about flying choppers. It basically gives us the best balance of realism and fun in a modern combat simulation. Again, first-person shooter is my favorite type of game, and, well, this one, I'm just into it. Now, if you've got Battlefield 2, which many of our listeners already do, then my suggestion is listen to the PC Playground tonight for my review of Battlefield Special Forces. You want to experience something new and different in Battlefield 2 this year as your holiday gift? This is what you want. It's pretty reasonable, $30, and it adds hours of gameplay. Of course, your mom or wife won't be very pleased. And my number 1 game is, of course, Fear. First Encounter Assault Recon Director's DVD Edition is what I want. The for graphics and sheer raw in-your-face first-person shooter gameplay, you can't easily beat Fear. It's a game that not only scares you, but it also draws you into the world so effectively that, well, you have to remind yourself to breathe. Fear's an intense combat experience, rich atmosphere, it's deeply intense paranormal storyline. It's presented entirely in first person, and you get to be the hero of your own spine-tingling epic. It's just absolutely the best PC game on the market right now, bar none. It's hyper-stylized combat for breathtaking cinematic quality, supernatural story. It's Fear, First Encounter, Assault Recon. That would be my choice. That's number 1. Back to you, Josh.
All right. Well, hey, that's been our wish list. If you can't find anything to buy a gamer, then you're pretty much screwed. Stay tuned, though. We got PC Playground coming up next.
This is GameSHOUT Radio, the number 1 talk game station in the world. Visit GameSHOUT.com for more info. GameSHOUT. GameSHOUT.
Listening to GameSHOUT Radio.